Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of the Sign More Dream Clients mini series. I'm so excited to have you here. I want us to jump straight in because I have quite a bit to share today for today's strategy. If you're joining us for the first time, the Sign More Dream Clients mini series is I am taking you for 11 full days through 11 different strategies to help you land more dream clients in your business, whether you're brand new or you're experienced. They're strategies that I've used throughout the lifetime of my business, which has been about almost 4 years now, as well as I have shared with my clients and they have used as well to land clients, both low ticket as well as high ticket clients, and to book out even their businesses. Let's talk about strategy number 5 today. So strategy number 5 is all things social media. So we're jumping straight in now into the online game. And what that means is talking to people who do not know you, right? When you get on social media, you may have some friends, family, coworkers, people who've known you. And we've talked about that in strategy 1 and 2, how to work with those people, your inner circle, your low-hanging fruit, and how to convert those people into clients. Now, when we talk about the social media world, we're talking about people who have never met you, right? So how do you turn those people? How do you get the attention of those individuals and create clients from that, right? And so I'm going to break it down according to the 3 major platforms. I'm going to be breaking down Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, because those are the 3 platforms that I've been using for the past almost 4 years that I have used to get clients from, right? To land clients from. So I'm going to share with you my own experience, what has worked for me. Now, obviously, other people may share different things that's worked for them, and that's fine too. But I'm going to share with you the things that I have implemented and done that has landed me clients. Okay. So I'm going to actually go through each platform and just share with you utilizing just your profile. So we're not going to talk about like groups or going on to other people's stuff. Today is focused solely on how to optimize your profile and then utilize your profile to then bring in clients into your business. Okay? I'm going to share, and I'm going to start off first Facebook, because that's kind of where I live. All right, so we are officially on my Facebook profile. Now I have professional mode, so it may look a little different from what you have on your screen. When you go into your profile, professional mode is something that Meta, Facebook rolled out a year ago. And it basically is a little bit, it just gives you more statistics, analytics, so you know who is coming to your profile, who's following you, is it male, female, what country they're in, the age range. And that can be really useful data as you're creating content to know, what posts are getting the greatest engagement, who is actually looking at that post in terms of like, what are their demographics and things like that. So it's good information to have in the background. So you can do professional mode if you like, but there's no, like, you don't have to. Now, I'm also a big believer that your personal profile should be where you are doing business. And of course, Facebook is now pushing that now more obviously than the business page. So if you've been using your business page, it is a pay to play. What that means is, in order for you to get any real reach, the algorithm wants you to pay. So you have to boost, right? You have to give Facebook, Zuckerberg, money in order for your content to be shown. So while I do have a business page, I don't really use it. Where I do most of my marketing and sales and all the stuff is here, because people connect to people, right? We're in the people business. It only makes sense that we utilize our personal profiles because our people want to connect with us as human beings. They don't want to connect with a business. That just feels businessy, right? So to speak. And so this is a mindset shift that a lot of my clients have to sometimes go through, because there's of course the normal fears of like, oh my goodness, my family, my friends, all these people are going to see this. And so it's about shifting your perspective and recognizing that you are a business owner. Like at the end of the day, you started a business, and so you are a business owner. And how can you maximize and capitalize on creating genuine relationships and connections with your people in a way that does support your business, right? At the end of the day, if you can help somebody, utilize what you have presented to you so that you can do that, okay? So that being said, let's jump in. The first thing you see is my banner, right? So many people don't utilize this free space right here. We don't have brick and mortar businesses as online coaches, consultants, service-based providers. So our profile, wherever we're showing up, is kind of our storefront. It's the first thing people see when they land on our profile, right? And so you want to make sure it's captivating, it's attention grabbing, it's something that people can look at and immediately say, yes, I want to follow this person and learn more from this person, or no, I don't resonate with this person. This isn't my person. Either way, we want to make it very clear so that we're bringing to us the right types of people. Okay. And so this usually changes for me. My banner changes depending on what I'm promoting and what I'm doing. I just changed it like a week or two ago. Before it had I had a masterclass that I was promoting. So the banner had my masterclass, and that's what I was promoting at the time. At this point, I'm not really promoting anything. So I just put one of my I help statements, right? Like I shared today, helping impact-driven coaches master their message, etc. Right? So I've already put down my I help statement, because if someone were to land on this, they could decide, is this someone I want to connect with, right? This is what she helps people do. Is this something I'm looking for? Am I looking for help to master my message? Am I looking for help to nail my offers, etc.? So they're going to read this and know immediately, am I someone they want to follow and connect with or not? You also see the picture, always have a bright smiling picture face of you, because of course people connect to people and it makes you relatable. And I'm always putting up something that puts that out there for people to know that, right? And feel comfortable coming to me. Your intro, again, free real estate is kind of an iteration, of course, of what you do. Again, I say coaches come to me. Again, what I do, this is space for you to share about how you can help your ideal clients. Make your profile, of course, obviously have aspects of you in it, right? If you're a mom, say mom. If you're like me, you love Jesus, I say Jesus, mainly on my Instagram. I talk about the things that I'm really passionate about and I love and that I'm dedicated to. And a lot more of that actually happens more in my content. But this intro is an opportunity, again, to grab their attention, to share what you do. And then you can insert a link here too. So here I have a link to my Linktree, because it has some of my mastermind, my masterclass, and one of my guides and my YouTube channel. So people can click here and then go see what makes the most sense, right? So you want to utilize these aspects to put links that can bring people to either create your email list, which is really important, or to a place where you want them to kind of take the next step. Don't bring them to a place that just is like a website. A website is a dead end, because people get lost in websites. They don't know where to go. They're like lost. And so you lose them forever. That opportunity to actually either have them join your email list or to create deeper connection is gone. So don't put a website here, put like a one-page kind of thing. So all of the links here are all one-page funnels, meaning they go to one page, there's no distractions, and they put in their email address and name, and they get the free guide or the masterclass that they signed up for. Okay. This is a great part too. Edit the features pieces. You can use this for, like, this is all my testimonials. I have to update this because it's not as updated as it needs to be, but here's my testimonials. So you can use this to put up testimonials. For me, this was one of my master classes, actually, the simple 4-step method. So you can put a masterclass, something you're promoting. Again, this is just another opportunity to get people into your email list, another opportunity to take them to a place where you can then either quickly nurture them or sell them as well on whatever it is that you have going on right there, okay? You can also put like maybe your book a call. So maybe this could be for you, book a call link, right? Like send me a DM or book a call if this is you. So just think about the different ways you want to get people to take the next step. We always want people to take the next step. So here too, I can do that. You see how it says grab your guide? If you click on this, I don't know if you see me here. Cool. I want people to look at my YouTube channel because it's brand new. So I'm promoting it right now. And of course, my mastermind, because I'm promoting that all year round. So those are the two places. But if you want it, you can just say, hey, if you're a parent coach, are you overwhelmed, stressed out parent who is looking to create calm and peace in your relationship with your children, right? In your home, whatever it may be, book a call with me. And then you put your book a call link. Great way to get clients, right? Great way to open up that opportunity and that space and that conversation. So all you have to do is just click it, and then you can like edit it on your own and put whatever it is you want to put there. So another opportunity to do that. Now, obviously, you want to post good content, you want to post engaging content, you want to bust myths, you want to change perspectives, you want to shift paradigms, you want to story tell, you want to connect with your ideal clients, and you want to move them quickly through the process of meeting you and saying, who is this person? To, oh my goodness, let me get on the call. This is the person I want to learn more about, or her offer is what I think I need in my life. So this is really where you want to be creating content that's intentional, that's strategic, and that is helping your audience, because it's not about you, right? It's about them, helping your audience make a decision as to taking that next step. So you can go through my posts and things like that. This was a reel I did. This is what I'm promoting right now, which is one of my newest YouTube video. Go check it out, by the way. What I want to share more than anything here is something that I see happen a lot with a lot of coaches when it comes to your social media, wherever you show up. It doesn't matter the platform, the basic strategies and steps are the same. And that is, if you're utilizing your profile to help you land clients, then you want to make sure, of course, you're putting out good content. You want to make sure that you're immediately grabbing the attention of your ideal client so that they know this is where I want to be. And then you're continuing that by creating content that is engaging, that's going to keep them coming back, that's going to help bring value to them, that's going to help move them along the process, and share how you can help them and your offer and what makes you different, and why they need to start now, and why they need to join your program, and what they can expect, and the transformation, and all these wonderful things. You need to make sure that your content, your messaging is dialed in. And that's why no matter the strategy I share with you, at the core of it, the two most important things is you need to have an offer, because that's the whole purpose of a business, is to solve a problem. So you have to have a really solid offer in place, and you have to have a really solid message, because your message communicates why your offer, what transformation they can expect, what you're all about, what your offer is all about, how you can help them. So your message does the communicating, the articulating of your offer. So those two things they go hand in hand, and they have to be solid. They have to be on point in order to then take someone from being a stranger who's just meeting you, landing on your profile and deciding to follow you, to then reaching out and saying, I want to be a client, I want to learn more. Okay. So that's why I want to help you understand optimizing your profile is, of course, getting this stuff in place, but also making sure that the content you're putting out, it's not just, oh, I just put out content. It has to be intentional. It has to be strategic. And it has to be moving the ball forward, so to speak. Okay. So here's also something I want to share is, when people are commenting on your profile, on your content, make sure you're responding to them. I get so many people who go, oh, no one's responding, no one's engaging. But are you engaging with your ideal clients? And that's where people get lost and stuck, is they do not engage with their ideal clients. They don't sit down and go, okay, here are people who engage with me, or maybe they aren't engaging with me, but I would love to start that engagement going. Well, you have to create connection with people. People are not just going to start engaging with you, of course, unless you have really bomb content, and then they're like, oh, I have to say something here. And you can, of course, train your audience to get used to that and start to engage. But you want to make sure it's a two-way street. It also serves the algorithm. When the algorithm is seeing that you're both engaging on each other's content, guess what? It's going to keep sending you more of that person's content. It's going to actually start sending more of your content to more people, because it's like, this person's putting out some good quality stuff, right? That's how the algorithm works. It ultimately wants to keep people on the platform. It wants to keep them engaged. It wants to keep them entertained. And so if you're doing that, it's going to keep showing your stuff to more people. But also, when you're engaging with other people, they're going to start seeing your stuff more. So it's a reciprocal relationship. It's not just, oh, everyone's engaging on my content, that's great, I'm gonna just keep it moving. Or heart, I see some people who like the comments, but they won't engage, they won't talk to their people. Even if it's something basic, like thank you for responding, or thank you, I'm glad it resonated. Something like that, if there's nothing more you can say, just keep that conversation going, because so few people do it, but people actually appreciate it. I cannot tell you how many people are like, oh, thank you for engaging on my content, or like, oh, thank you for always responding. It's because that's how I would want to be approached and feel like I'm creating connection, I'm getting to know people, I'm actually invested in them, and want to know what's going on. And I want to know them, to let them know I appreciate the engagement. If people know you appreciate it, they'll keep doing it. Okay. And so it's so simple. That's how you create that connection. And so I'm going to give you an example. It was Mother's Day a week or two ago. And so, I said happy Mother's Day to all my moms, and a couple people commented, and under every single person that commented, I said, thank you, same, right? And I don't have to, because ultimately I already told them happy Mother's Day, but it's just because it's that extra effort that I'm putting in not just for the algorithm, but because I truly want to be like, I saw your comment. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much for wishing me back a happy Mother's Day. It's the simple little things, but it makes a big difference. And it's missed by so many people, but it can completely change your business because honestly, success in this business is determined by how you can create relationships with your audience. Honestly, that's the biggest key. That's the biggest secret. If you're looking for a secret, is the more you can connect to your people, the better your business will be, honestly, because it's a relationship business. We're connecting with human to human. It's not robot to robot. We're not like in a in a cubicle again somewhere just typing away and coding and all that stuff. That's not our work. Our work is people, and so people want to be connected to you. And I'm not on my phone, but on your phone, once you start to really engage with people, Facebook will actually start to send you suggestions. And I think every platform does this, right? LinkedIn does it, Instagram does it. They send you people who look like, right, who have shared commonalities with the types of people you seem to be engaging with and adding as friends. And so if you don't want to go into groups or other platforms on Facebook, once you really have dialed in your ideal client, what ends up happening is you start getting sent people who fit that avatar. And so you can go through it and decide, is this someone I want to engage with, and go to their profile and actually check them out. If you help career professionals, IT professionals, you can go to their profile. Most people share what they do, right? They say where they work. If you help coaches, right, you can see if they're a coach. Really, you can just take a look and see if this person is your ideal avatar, and then start friending people. In the beginning, 10 to 15 people a day. And obviously some will say yes, some will say no, but you just want to continue doing that. And as you continue to grow more people, like add more people into your audience, you continue to create connections. Engage with them, engage with their content. We all want our content to be engaged with. That's why we put it out there. No one puts content out just for it to go into the, black hole, into the abyss. They put content out there because they want you to engage with it. So engage with your ideal clients' content, because it's going to keep you top of mind because they're seeing you engage, but it's also going to keep sharing your stuff to them as well. So engage with your ideal clients' content, put out great content, make offers. That's the key here. We've got to make offers. If you want to land clients, you have to make offers. You have to tell people what you do. You have to say, hey, you want to have great CTAs, calls to action, where you want to start training your audience to take action. If you're just creating posts and you're not, saying, hey, comment below, tell me what are your thoughts, or, DM me this word if you want us, if you want this thing, or jump on a sales call with me, let's get this result. If you're not putting it out there, no one's going to know that they need to take action. They're just going to read your stuff and be like, that's nice, and then move on. And so you want to always have some type of call to action at the end of your post, so that you start to get people into the rhythm, into the expectation that they're going to take some type of action every time you put some type of content out there. And so, especially for those of you trying, like, landing clients, what this is all about, you want to be letting people know, hey, jump on a call with me. Here's what you can get. Let's talk about it. Send me a DM. Let's chat. Keep reminding people that, hey, there's an opportunity for them to get their problem solved and to get the solution that they're ultimately looking for. You can utilize your reels. This one isn't a reel about offers, so I'm just talking about mindset. But you can use your reels to actually put out posts that say, hey, are you looking for this result, right? Coaches, are you looking to land more clients? DM me the word client. Or coaches, are you still looking to land clients? Yes, like do a poll, yes or no. There you go. You can do another reel, or even stories where you talk about your offer. Hey, are you struggling with X, Y, and Z, and you want this solution, this outcome? Great. I have a new program for you, a mastermind, a one-on-one. Send me a DM with the word clients, or send me jump on this link real quick. Let's schedule a call and let's talk about how we can get you this outcome. Make offers, let people know that you can help them, and do it more than once a week, because I see some people months, they don't say anything. Consistently make offers, do it every single day. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise you, no one is bothered by it other than you. You're bothered by it because you're doing it so often. So you think, oh, they're seeing this. They're probably like, she's always spamming me with offers, but that's not the case. The algorithm doesn't show your thing to every single person every single day. I hope you know that. The way it works is it kind of feels out, who's engaging, what makes the most sense, and then it sends it like to people here and there to see the reception it gets. And obviously, if it's something that's getting a lot of engagement, it'll start sending it out to more people. But everyone isn't seeing your offer every single day. Some people won't see your post for a week. I have people, even on that Mother's Day thread right now, who are like, oh, happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day was like a week and a half ago, but they're just seeing it. So does that make sense? So don't feel like you're bothering people. You actually have to sell more in order for you to get clients. So you have to be consistently letting people know that you have something. If you don't, people aren't going to know, right? They're not going to read your mind and be like, she has something today. So sell, use your stories, your reels to sell. That's the biggest way to get clients with this, is you've got to be selling. You've got to be letting people know. And if you have someone that you've been engaging with who you feel like you can help, reach out to them. And this is the biggest block for so many people, is I don't want to reach out. This is not you cold pitching people, right? This is someone who you've engaged with, someone you can feel you can help. Maybe they've said a couple things that you're like, oh, okay. Go into the DMs. The DMs is a beautiful place. I cannot show you my DMs because they're private conversations in there, but I want you to know that, like, seriously, go into the DMs and talk to people. And it doesn't have to be awkward. There shouldn't be the expectation of, I'm going to sell this person, they have to say yes. It can just be a normal human conversation that you would have with another person. It does is it starts to create that deeper relationship and gets that conversation going. And then if they do happen to say something along the lines of, hey, so I see you do this, can you tell me a little bit more? Then you can say, yeah, I do. I'd love to share. Let's jump on a call if that's what your thing is, if you're a sales call person, or you can continue the conversation in the DMs and sell them there. That is how you use Facebook to land clients as your profile. Okay, so what you do is you optimize your profile, you make sure that it's attractive to your ideal client, it's very clear on who it helps, how it helps, the results they can get. So it's calling the right people into your world. Right? You want to make sure you optimize your storefront. You want to make sure it's beautiful, it's nice, it's attractive, it is for the right people. You want to make sure you create content that is engaging, content that is compelling, content that is curiosity inducing, that's going to actually have people stay on your profile and read your content. You want to make sure you optimize everything, including any links that you need to put up there, and your offers. It's very clear what that is. Once you optimize everything, then you go reach your people. If you're looking to stay on your profile and not go to, like, let's say a Facebook group, then just start to engage with people who look like they can be your ideal client. Once you've done this for a while, again, the algorithm is incredibly savvy. It will actually start to pick up on the type of people that you're engaging with and you're connecting with, and it will start sending you people who match that kind of profile to you. So you don't have to look for them. And when you go to your phone, you'll see the suggestions of, like, suggested friends, and you can just go through those people and see, does there anyone fit the profile of your ideal client, your avatar? Once you have that, then you can start spreading those people, start connecting with them, and make sure you're engaging with their content. That's how people are going to know that, like, you exist. That's how people are going to start to engage with yours, because they're going to check it out. They're like, who's this person always engaging on my stuff? Let me go see them. And they'll go to your profile, like, oh, okay, if it's the right fit, I want to get to know this person a little bit more, right? They want to now engage with your content, and you create engaging posts, content. It can be written posts, it can be carousel, it can be live video, whatever your people respond to, whatever you're comfortable with, that's going to get your message out there. Ultimately, that's what matters. And then the last piece, reach out to people in the DMs if it makes sense, and let them know you can help them. If there's someone that you're like, oh, I can help this person, get out of your own head and get into your heart. And when you drop into your heart, why do you do this? What can you help people with? Because when we're in our own heads, it's all about us. Oh my gosh, I don't want to look this way, me. But when you're in your heart, you're like, I can help somebody. Like, I can serve someone. I know my stuff is transformational. And so reach out to people. Don't reach out so you can pitch them. Don't cold pitch people. We don't do that. But have conversations with people. Start to understand deeper what's coming up for them. Really engage with them. Really get to know them. Connect with them. Build relationships with them. Because then when the time comes and they're ready to take that step, you will be the first person they think about, because you didn't just write posts. You actually connected with them. You cared about them as another human being. And that is powerful. but people want to talk to people. Coaching is a very intimate relationship. And so if you can do that, if you can stand out from the rest, that's really going to change your business for the better. I actually have a script that I've created for the DMs as well as for getting people on sales calls, human and sales psychology, that you can grab, link it below so that you can see that. It's called the 5K60. It is rich full of all the different ways that you can actually land clients utilizing your LinkedIn, your Instagram, or your Facebook profile. Go check it out. If you purchase it, you also get access to group coaching calls with me so that I can actually help you break down what that looks like in your own business and exactly the words to say. All right, so that's Facebook. So Facebook, we've got that dialed in. We now know what we're going to do on Facebook. The principles that I've just shared with you of engaging and connecting and talking to people, that applies on every platform. So that's not going to change. The only thing that changes is maybe what you're putting out there in terms of like the algorithm, what it like favors and doesn't. But ultimately, the principles of relationship building, connection, engagement, that doesn't change. Okay. So that was Facebook. Let's jump into really quickly the next one. So now we're going to look at my Instagram. All right, so Instagram is the next place we're looking at. I don't really spend much time here in terms of my business. This is just kind of like where I like show up once in a while. I may have to optimize this a little better, but ultimately, as you all know, it gives you a certain amount of characters on Instagram. You obviously want your happy face, and you want to make sure you say what it is you do, because Instagram reads this, right? It reads life and business coach. And so if someone is hashtagging life and business coach, or they're searching for life and business coach, I would be one of the people who show up. So optimize this by not putting your name again, because your name is already here, right? You see my name. Optimize it with what you do, parent coach, relationship coach, whatever it may be, so that if people are searching for it, it shows up, right? You show up at the top. Okay. Utilize these characters, of course, as always, to talk about what you do, but also how you help your people. Because again, people don't really care about what you do, right? You're like, oh, I'm a PhD, I'm certified. People don't care about that stuff. They care about themselves. So how can you make it relevant to them? So here I talk about what I am. I'm 6 figures. I'm a mom of 3, food, fitness, Jesus, that's what I love. And then I talk about them. I'm teaching you how to become an industry thought leader and fully booked premium coach with messaging and offers, right? Really straight to the point. If that's what you want, I'm your person, right? So now they'll come, they'll look at it, and they'll start checking out my content to see if it's relevant to them. Obviously, you have an opportunity to, again, link to some type of freebie, to a masterclass, to your program, if that's like your main focus. But these are great opportunities to have testimonials, right? So people, they can immediately click, see your testimonials. My podcast episodes are here. This is my personal health goals. This is my YouTube channel. So I want people to go here. So I'm going to highlight the different YouTube videos that I'm having, and then my reels. Create different opportunities for people to get to book calls with you. So you can have one that's like sales calls, like DM me for a sales call. In all your content, you want to always have, again, a call to action. So you want to have at the ending of your post comments below, right? If this resonates with you, or if this makes sense for you, or have you experienced this? If you're not doing an offer post, if you're just doing more of an engagement post, then you want to still have people comment. If you're doing an offer post, then you want to make sure you let people know, hey, DM me this word, and you start the conversation in the DMs, or book a sales call. Here's my link. It's in the comment section. Go and book a sales call. You want to make it obviously enticing. And that part is the key there. It's not just enough to ask people to DM you or book a sales call, because what's in it for them? No one wants to get on a sales call. No one wants to chat with you in the DMs, as much as they may love you, because there's a knowledge there that you may sell them, unless they want to be sold to. There is some hesitation there. So you want to make it enticing. Your call to action needs to be something that's beneficial to them. Like, why would I want to get on this call with you? Why would I want to chat with you? Really be aware of what it is your people want, and make sure that's how you are framing your call to actions, so that people are getting on those calls with you, booking those calls with you, getting in the DMs with you, and having the conversation with you. All right. So on Instagram, this is what I have been doing. Okay. Other people do different things. This is what I do to get clients. So obviously, like I said, I post. Yeah, these are reels that I've been making. I've been playing around with them. Usually my content is here. So this is content when I'm putting out content. Okay. So content is here. I've been doing some reels, just playing around with them to see what that's look like. But how I've gotten clients is, like I said, putting content out there that's been really engaging, that's gotten people, reaching out to get more information, to learn more. I've made offers about my mastermind, about my one-on-one, about my master classes, whatever it may be. So I'm putting things out there, but I'm also engaging with people on their Instagram profiles too, right? It's a reciprocal relationship. Instagram, like any other algorithm, wants you to stay on the platform. It wants you to be social because it's a social media platform and engage with people. So as you're engaging with people and they're engaging with you, it's creating more people are staying on that platform. It's showing Instagram that, these people know each other. So make sure that you are engaging with your ideal clients, their content. This is lead gen right here. Go to search. So I'm looking at hashtag parent coach, right? You follow the hashtag, you find people. She's a parent coach. Oh, I love it. So cute. 5 years ago, my daughter started. So yeah. So if I wanted to, add or follow Corey, she's a parent coach, right? So I would go to her profile, right? Look at her stuff. Yeah. So actually read what they wrote, give their post a love, a like, and say something great. Right? So something like relatable and human. So I just shared with you what I wrote, right? I love this so much. Cooperative parenting is where it's at because that's what she's talking about. My daughter's 5 and loves painting my toes and face, right? So something that is going to capture her attention. Now she's going to get a notification that someone commented on on one of her posts and loved her post, right? Consequences should include, I'm going to follow her because I really like her stuff already, but you get the point, right? We're going to go through a couple of her posts. We're going to engage with those posts because it's going to send notifications to her that someone is engaging with your stuff. And of course, remember, people want their posts to be noticed. They want people to engage with it. That's why you put out posts in the first place. It's not for it to go into a black hole. It is for other people to consume it and engage with it. That's how you create that relationship. So I've said all that stuff. Now I'm going to follow her. And she most likely will come and look at my profile, see that I've engaged with her. So how to create clients from stories. All right, so here's one of the ways, right? One of my stories, do you want to get more dream clients this month? Yes or heck yes? Pretty straightforward, right? It's straightforward to the point. Do you want to get more dream clients this month? Okay. People say yes or heck yes, and then I just follow up with them in the DMs. Ask me any question about landing premium clients. People will ask their questions, and as they ask their questions, it's an opportunity for me to start engaging with them in the DMs. Saying, hey, how do you land clients? I want to raise my prices. All these types of questions, and then we start the conversation, and I can lead them into a sales call or to my mastermind or one-on-one or whatever makes the most sense. Okay, that's how you land clients. You just put invitations out for people to engage with you and to start the conversations. Okay, so that's Instagram. That's how you sign clients. You just make offers. You create connections with people. You engage with people. And then you meet them in the DMs, especially for Instagram, and you start those conversations. And it's not with the expectation of I have to land a client. It's just I want to create connection and engagement and relationship. Because once you do that, people start to know you, they start to like you, they start to trust you, they start to see your content consistently. And when they're ready, you're top of mind. Okay. Now let's move on to LinkedIn is the last one. LinkedIn is one of my favorite places too, even though I know a lot of people are like, oh, LinkedIn is lame, blah, 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 and it's so corporate. And I had the same thoughts too, but LinkedIn is actually a really amazing platform once you understand it and once you capitalize and utilize it in the right way. Also another place to create great connections and collaborations. Let's look at LinkedIn for landing clients, my friends. We want to make sure that we're utilizing the free real estate that LinkedIn has given us. And that's this top space here. I'm actually going to be optimizing this a little bit more in the upcoming days and changing up this cover. When you land here, it says marketing, sales, and strategic business coaching for impact-driven female coaches and experts. Very straightforward what it is that I do, right? And how I help. And then I ask a question, are you ready to elevate your message and land premium clients consistently for greater income and impact? DM me. So a call to action right off the bat. Like if this is what you want, send me a DM. Let's start chatting. Let's have a conversation. You have to make invitations to people if you want clients. No one is going to read your brain. No one's going to assume anything. They're just going to keep moving. If you're a business owner and you're in the business of serving and transforming lives. And if you know you can change someone's life for the better, you better be out there making people offers. You better be like, listen, I can change your life, right? I can transform your situation. When you understand the pain truly on a deep level that your ideal clients are in, if you think about the long-term impacts of them not having your help, your work, your support, your transformational secret sauce in their life, you are like, oh my goodness, I need to get out there, right? You want to share it with the world. You, of course, everyone isn't going to take you up on that offer because they're not ready or it's not a priority. At the end of the day, there are people who are looking for what you have, and it is your duty, your responsibility to be putting it out there, to be letting people know, I'm open for business. I can help you. Here is how I can help you. Here's how I can transform your life. So it's just that's my stand. Let's jump into LinkedIn again. So yeah, send DM. So you have this opportunity here to put your name. You can also put, like, again, what you do. So I put award-winning business coach for impact-driven coaches so that people know exactly who I am and what I do. When you talk, like when you comment on other people's posts in LinkedIn, your name comes up as well as like that first couple words in what you do. So you want to capitalize on the space you have. So I capitalize on my space, award-winning business coach for impact-driven coaches. So if people are like, oh, I'm this person and she does this, they're going to want to know. Now, as you can see in the description, the bio, I say teaching coaches to become industry thought leaders and fully booked premium coaches with magnetic messaging and innovative offer. And then I talk about, being a launch strategist, a speaker, international bestselling author, foodie, fitness, faith-filled mom, right? I'm giving it some personality. It's not just, this is what I do. It's like, here's who I am, what I'm about. Because some people may relate to me just based on the fact that I'm a foodie, that I like fitness, that I'm a faith-filled mom. They're like, I love Jesus too, and I'm a mom. Let's go, right? Like that's the type of stuff that can connect other people to you. So it's not just like professional, this is who I am. And that's kind of the vibe people get when it comes to LinkedIn, but it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, so you utilize that space, write what you do there, give it some personality, give it some flair, but be very clear as to how you help your person, because it's not about you. Don't put all your certifications and the schools you went to, put how you help your people so they know when they land here, I'm in the right place. This is someone I want to follow and learn from. Okay, another cool trick, LinkedIn gives you the opportunity here to, it's not doing it. I can do it here. View profile video. Yeah, to do a video. So I created a quick little mini video that's like, hey, and so I said my name, I said what I do, who I help. I told them, hey, listen, this is the type of content I'll be putting out there. Go check me out, etc. So you can create a little video. It's about personalization. It's a way for you to really just connect with people and for them to get to see your personality. So there's that. You get the opportunity here, and I'll show you where you do this. If you go up here, edit your public profile or URL, that's where you can make all the edits for your stuff here, and to turn on creator mode, because creator mode just gives you more reach, and it helps you also see like the analytics, so you can tell what's working, what's not working, ups, downs, all that fun stuff, and you'll see that on my page as well. But here you want to like have what are the hashtags, the things you talk about. So when people again land on your profile, they know like, what is this person about? So I talk about high ticket sales, client attraction, social media marketing. I'm a business coach for women, and lead generation strategies. So people have an idea, okay, this is what to expect when they land on my profile. LinkedIn also gives you an opportunity to create one link, right? And so this link here leads to my guide, my high ticket guide. So that's another way to bring people into my world via my email list, right? Take the guide, put in your email. And so I'm building up my email list through this as well, which is important, right? You want to take people off LinkedIn into your ecosystem that you have more control over, because LinkedIn doesn't belong to me. They could block me or, cancel my account or whatever for some reason, but I have access to my email list. Okay, so you want to have something there. Providing services, this is also really nice to have. So I talk about what I do. And then you have the feature section, which is a great place to feature different things, and they give you the opportunity to feature here. Posts, you can feature a newsletter, an article, a link, media, etc. So I utilize this opportunity to talk about my mastermind. Because it's what I'm promoting right now. And so I talk about my mastermind so people can go here if they're interested. This is my free guide again. So another way into my email list. And then I talk about, these are all testimonials. So someone can go through my featured and read through the stuff, and they see the testimonials, and everything is there for them. Okay. You want to, I'm going to cut down some of this, but you want to make the 2 or 3 really important things the focal point you want people to pay attention to here. Before I go into my activities, I want to talk about your about section. So your activities is obviously your posts, your comments, so you can see everything you put out there. A necessary aspect of every platform is that you're creating quality content, not just putting stuff out there to put stuff out there. Put quality content. On LinkedIn, obviously the same thing. The algorithm wants you to stay on the platform. It wants you to create great content so that as people stay on the content and consume and engage with your content. So make sure you're putting quality content out. I put out content at least 3 times a week on LinkedIn. You don't have to put as much as other platforms because LinkedIn isn't as utilized, right? It's not as saturated in terms of people. There's a lot of people who are not putting content out on LinkedIn the way they are on Facebook and Instagram, because those are more, people feel more relaxed, more social on those platforms. Here, people kind of watch, they consume, but they don't actually put things out there. So you get to put out content 3 to 4 times a week, and as long as you're engaging with other people, the algorithm will be showing your stuff to quite a few people. Okay, so there's that. There is one piece I want to talk about, but we'll come right back up to it because it's a really powerful way to land clients from LinkedIn. When it comes to your about section is about your ideal client. And I know we want to show credible, I'm an authority, I know my stuff. And here's the thing, that is good. 2 to 3 sentences, that's it. Beyond that, you want to capture the attention of your ideal client. So you want to make it all about them. This is who you are. This is what you're going through. This is maybe the challenges and frustrations and struggles you're experiencing. I get it. I've been there. This is what you want. This is what you truly want. And I can help you do that. Here are maybe 1 or 2 testimonials or results I've been able to get other people. A little bit about me. This is, your 1 to 2, sentence about that gives you authority and credibility. And then this is how we can work together. That's the framework kind of for this, right? So I say coaches. Immediately, if you're a coach, you're going to pay attention. You're amazing at what you do, but when it comes to your messaging, you're not sure if it's connecting or even converting. You're attracting clients, but not dream ones consistently to light you up and get amazing results. So immediately, if this is someone who's going through this, who's experiencing this, who's having this challenge, they're going to pay attention. They're like, okay, she's talking to me. This is about me. And so I talk about, the challenges. I empathize. I tell them my story a little bit about where I was, right? And then I tell them why I'm passionate about the work that I do, why I want to help them, what I do help them with, right? I tell them, hey, this is what you can expect. This is what you want, right? I can help you get there. And then I tell them, here's how we can work together, one-on-one, next level mastermind. And then I say, let's send me a DM, let's chat, right? If there's something you want, send me a DM, let's talk about it. So I'm again putting out that call to action, constantly telling people, here is how I help. This is who I help. This is the outcome I help you get. Here's what it can look like to work together. Send me a DM, book a call, whatever it may be, so that we can take that next step. If you don't invite people, people don't know that you have something. So make sure you're inviting them, okay? Recommendation, if you have client testimonials or client recommendations, this is a beautiful place to have people put their recommendations of working with you, okay? So that's how you get clients on LinkedIn, is you optimize all this, and then we move into searching for our people. You can find your people. So again, I work with coaches. I'm going to say parent coach because that's the theme we're using here apparently. So I'm going to put parent coach. I'm looking for parent coach. It's going to show me people, companies, posts, blah, 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 right? I want to filter it because I don't want posts that are parent coach or stuff like that. I want to filter it by people, meaning who has the parent coach kind of that title, right? So I'm going to filter it by people. And these are all parent coaches, parent coach, the peaceful parent, right? So if I wanted to connect with Miss Lisa Smith, and she's a second connection there. We're not connected yet. The peaceful parent, love it, right? I go to her profile, see what she's posted. 6 days ago, she talked about research. I shown that more you resort to pun. I love this post so much. Please create posts that are actually thoughtful and mindful, meaning read what is here, read what that person, that human put out there, because they want you to engage with it being thoughtful, especially on LinkedIn. LinkedIn isn't one of those places where Facebook, you can be like, thanks, whatever, right? LinkedIn is more about thoughtful engagement. Read the thing and actually think about what How did this resonate with you? How did it connect with you? So like you saw what I said, right? You create genuine connection with someone by actually reading their thing, engaging with it, and creating thoughtful responses and comments, because people are going to appreciate that a whole lot more and see that you're engaging with it, and they're going to actually reach out and start the conversation. So I could read more of her stuff, and I'm probably going to do it later, but I don't want to keep y'all here. So I'm going to connect with her. Now you can add a personalized invitation. Now, my thoughts on this is sometimes I do, depending on the person. Most of the time, I just send them a connection request, because I've usually engaged on one of their pieces of content. And so they're going to get notification that I've engaged on their piece of content. And then they're going to see the connection and be like, oh, okay, she's engaged and she's connecting. Now, obviously, I do it on a couple more than just one or two, depending on how many posts they have. LinkedIn's a little bit more, a little difficult, because again, a lot of people don't actually don't put content out on LinkedIn. So when someone doesn't put out content on LinkedIn, then that's when I may go in and give them a personalized invitation. There's a whole script on this in the 5K 60 course, where I actually break down step by step how to optimize your LinkedIn, how to have conversations in DMs, how to move people from a comment section, literally from something someone said, into the DM conversations, into a sales call, or into, becoming a client, right? Ultimately, that's what this is about too, right? Is getting you clients. But I'm going to just send her a connection request. Okay. So that's what you want to do, is you want to go look for your people, right? Search maybe a terminology, or here I filtered by people, but you don't have to filter by people. Like you saw, it gives you companies, posts, jobs, you're a parent coach, right? Maybe there isn't, like, they're not in the service, there's no course, but maybe there's a post about parenting that you can look at and see what who's responding to it, because usually it's moms or dads responding to it. Weight loss, maybe, you can look for posts that talk about weight loss or health or nutrition. Do you see how you can just get creative with what you're searching for, so that you can get a list of the types of people that may eventually be your ideal client? So just have a better understanding of that. You can filter out some more too, right? If you use all the filters, LinkedIn gives it to you here, what type of connection, like how they connected to you, followers, location. So you can be very specific. You're like, I only want to talk to people in the United States. I only want to talk to people specific to maybe Phoenix. Like for me, I'm in Arizona, I'm in Phoenix. Like I say, I only want to talk to Phoenix people. It will only show me that person. That's what I love about LinkedIn, is you can get really narrow in LinkedIn. Like it can really niche down compared to some of the other places where you don't have the same ability to target people as niched as you do on LinkedIn. So I can do by location. I can do by what hashtags they're using or talking about. I can do it by their current company. They're self-employed, they're stay-at-home mom, right? Like people label themselves as stay-at-home mom. So like you can look for that. There's a million different things. Their past company, like who they've worked for, universities, like the schools they've gone to, the industry they're in, the language they speak, what they're open to in terms of work, the service that they're in, specific keywords like OMG. LinkedIn is the bomb diggity, and this is what has really helped me grow my business and really connect with the right people, is you can really filter this down to like the 10th degree. It's amazing. So utilize this so that you can make sure you're connecting to the right people, okay? So that's really how you optimize your profile, and then you start bringing people in. So you just go through this list as it shows it to you, go to their profile, read their posts, or check out what they're all about. If they're the right fit, connect with them, engage with their content. And then when they accept your connection request, I immediately go into the DMs. LinkedIn is very different. So people have a different mindset here. So you can engage in business, but obviously not straight off the bat pitching people. So everyone who connects with me on LinkedIn, I send them a quick voice message, because it's also different. Because I usually do, this is what I was talking about here in the video. I usually do it on my phone, and it's so simple. I could be getting dinner ready and just sending people voice messages. I'm creating that connection already, and I'm being very intentional, and I'm actually talking about something that we can connect on. So you don't want to just be like, thanks for connecting with me, have a great day, like blah. No, if there's something they've put out there that that resonates with you, that you can connect to, do that. That again creates capacity, and it creates that connection and that relationship, because now it's not just something that a bot sent to them, that's like a blanketed text or a blanketed email or a blanketed DM that no one wants. You want people to truly care. And so that's what I would do. I'd send a voice message, number one, so they can hear my voice and know that it's a real person. I'm not sending you a mass DM, actually personalizing. I'm using my own voice, and then I'm actually talking about something that I've seen on their post or their profile or something that is connecting, and going from there. I don't pitch or anything on the first pages unless they're like, hey, help me out now, I need clients. And then I'm like, oh, let's talk about that. But ultimately, right, it's just creating connection. It's just building that rapport. Most people don't end up being clients, but they invite me onto their podcast or a summit or to speak into their groups. So there's so many opportunities here on LinkedIn too. So we've got to think bigger than just, oh, I need a client, right? We need to think about what are some of the other opportunities to get clients. They connect you to other aspects and other opportunities that can then lead to client, that can then lead to building your business and growing your audience. So I always think bigger picture and never just like the narrow, like, I just need a client. Because when you think that way, you miss out on all the other opportunities that are available to you creating relationships. That is the key. Once you have relationships and you're connecting to other people genuinely without expectations for anything, that's actually when things start to like happen. That's when the ball starts to get rolling, because opportunities open up. Besides just getting a client, you're now having opportunities to grow your own audience, opportunities to get yourself more visible and out there, and to actually get ultimately the client still, right? It all works out. So that's what I just want to share with you is like LinkedIn is a great place to have dialogue, and don't be scared of LinkedIn. Just create connections, get to meet people, and engage with other people's posts. Like share thoughtful insights and ask thoughtful questions and engage with people. And before you know it, I mean, LinkedIn is amazing platform. The last thing I want to share with you, because LinkedIn has so many things going on, but I don't use all of those features, is the two features that I do use is I used to do LinkedIn Lives. I would definitely say utilize that. It's a great way to get exposure. LinkedIn Lives get shown on the feed quite a bit. So it's a great way to, get in front of people, because they may not be your first connection, but the beauty of LinkedIn is it shows you like other connections, like your second and third connections. You'll see that on your feed too. So it's an opportunity to get in front of new eyeballs. Use LinkedIn Lives, those are good. And then events. Oh my goodness. You can create an event in LinkedIn. And you can do this on Facebook as well, but you create an event on LinkedIn, and then you can invite all your connections, right? The people that you've actually connected with to that event. And it gives them like a notification when the event is starting, and it's an opportunity to showcase your brilliance, your knowledge, to provide value, and then get people on sales calls, right? You do a webinar, a masterclass or something, and then at the end of that, you invite people to a sales call, and then from there, you make an offer and sell them, right? That's how you get a client. And I love events. So let me show you here, right? If you look here, I've done a couple. This is the Sign More Dream Clients mini series. For some reason, it canceled itself. How to enroll 3 to 5K clients on repeat, 11 attendees, 3 simple shifts, 37 attendees, 81 attendees. Yeah, I remember this one. So like what I'm trying to share with you here is events are a beautiful way to bring in new people into your world. So usually I do an event at least once every quarter. I'll start doing it more monthly because I love masterclasses. But you just create an event. It's really simple, really quick, and then you just invite all your connections, everyone who's connected with you. You invite them to this thing, and they get notified when you go live. If you do it within the LinkedIn platform, of course, but even if you do it off LinkedIn, it'll still let them know, hey, reminder, today's the event, go to this thing. And you can always follow up with people, obviously, in the DMs and share like, hey, it's happening, etc. But like a great way to get clients is to, create a really powerful masterclass, webinar, get people on there, provide value, and then go from there in terms of, reaching out, letting people know that they can book a sales call if they want help getting that point B that you help people get, right? LinkedIn is the bomb diggity. Cannot say that enough. And then the last thing they have is audio. So you can now, almost like Clubhouse did back in the day, you can actually share your knowledge, bring people on stage, all that amazingness via audio. So you never have to be on camera if you're someone who doesn't like to be on camera, and you can just talk and you guys share, and you can invite people to your LinkedIn event. That's an audio, and people talk, and people can get on stage. And literally like Clubhouse, people can get on stage and share their knowledge, and people can ask questions and all that stuff. The only downside to it is it's not recorded. So once it's done, it's done. So you don't have a way to share it back with other people. It just happens in the moment and then that's it. But it's a great way, again, to continue to grow your leadership because you're sharing, you're bringing people on stages who are experts in certain industries and topics, and you're having those dialogues and those conversations and you're sharing with people. So an opportunity to land clients, get on that stage, share your knowledge, make an invitation to anyone who's interested to get on a call with you or send you a DM and chat about how to get a solution, right? So that is LinkedIn, my friend. We talked about 3 different platforms. So I kind of gave you like 3 strategies in one, but ultimately I hope you see that those strategies, all 3 of them, regardless of what platform you are on, all focused on relationship building, connecting with people, engaging with people, and then making invitations and offers to people to get deeper support working with you. I know this one was going to serve a lot of you, so definitely come back, watch this a couple times, see what I was showing you, what was going on there, and then I will see you tomorrow. So as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay blessed.